If you've made it this far, it's Election Day. Are you ready to head to the polls? This group of videos will cover the things you might encounter when you go to your polling location to vote on Election Day. Think of it as a general overview of what to expect. Before we jump into those videos explaining voting on Election Day, don't forget that you'll want to make sure you verify your current polling location. This information can typically be found online if you have access, or by contacting or visiting your local election office before Election Day. The first step in Election Day voting is either checking in or registering to vote if you've not already done so. Either one has specific ID requirements, and we'll cover what those are for Idaho in our next video. Don't forget, like we mentioned back in our registration series, if you moved less than 30 days before the election but are still a qualified voter, your polling location will be based on your old address, because you haven't yet been present at your new address for 30 days. If you moved more than 30 days ago, go to the polling location associated with your new address and complete a new voter registration card to update your information. While this requires proof of the new address and is handled just like a new registration, once completed, you will then proceed with the voting process like normal. With your polling location confirmed and ID requirements met, your next step will be to sign either a physical or electronic poll book. We'll talk more about this in episode 2. Following the poll book, the poll worker will issue you your ballot. We will talk about common errors related to marking a ballot, what to do if you make a mistake, and how to turn in your ballot when you've finished voting it in episode 3. Voters who are unable to complete their ballot without assistance, or who require an adaptive voting machine to mark their ballot, will find these topics covered in detail in episode 4. Finally, we will address poll watchers and poll challengers in our 5th episode of this series, so you understand who these special people are and just how they, like poll workers, help to ensure honest and fair elections. So with that, get ready for the Election Day voting series, and I'll see you soon in episode 1.